Twitter, and even Amazon. Tonight, some of the biggest names on the internet are weighing in on a judge's decision in a defamation lawsuit by former Bengal cheerleader Sarah Jones. The companies say a judge's ruling to allow Jones's defamation suit against TheDirty.com undermines a federal law providing broad immunity to websites. 9 on Your Side's Amy Wattis talked to a First Amendment attorney about what this could mean. She's live in Mount Adams. Amy?
Julie, that federal law from 1996 provides immunity to websites. It specifically says that websites are not responsible for what a third party says on its website. Now, Cincinnati attorney Jack Greiner says the judge's ruling in the Sarah Jones defamation suit goes against that law.
Sarah Jones' name is back in the news, but this time it's because Twitter, Facebook, Amazon, and Google filed briefs in the 6th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Cincinnati, blasting a federal judge's decision in a defamation lawsuit by the former Cincinnati Bengals cheerleader.
Some people made some really terrible comments, frankly. They're vulgar and completely inappropriate, but they made them on TheDirty.com. TheDirty.com didn't make the offensive statements. It was people who uploaded to TheDirty.com.
Attorney Jack Greiner focuses a lot of his work on First Amendment rights. In fact, he was one of the attorneys to file a brief about 2 weeks ago representing Amazon as well as other media companies.
The law is clear, and it's important that the law be clear. You're either a content provider or you're not. You either wrote the offensive content or you didn't. And if you wrote it, you can be liable. If you didn't, you can't be liable. This ruling, we think, and what we're arguing in our brief, is that it blurs those lines.
And Greiner says the ruling also taps into First Amendment rights and freedom of speech.
It could have the effect that a website operator just won't take comments, so there'll be less speech, there'll be less dialogue. Sometimes that's called a chilling effect.
The suit against TheDirty.com claimed the website wrote and published lies about Sarah Jones, saying she had sex with Bengals players while working as a cheerleader for the team and having sexually transmitted diseases. The site also accused the former Dixie Heights high school teacher of having sex in her classroom. In July, a jury found these posts false, and Jones was awarded over $300,000. Jones's attorney, Eric Dieters, told 9 on Your Side that he's confident the Sixth Circuit will uphold the verdict and that a website that decides what goes up and controls what comes down and edits must be held accountable.
So you might be asking yourself, what's next? Attorney Greiner says the Sixth Circuit will have to read through these briefs, then decide whether or not they are going to have oral arguments. Then the court will determine whether or not to affirm the trial court's decision or reverse it. Now, of course, this entire process could take up to a year. Amy Wattis, 9 on Your Side, live from Mount Adams.
All right, Amy, we'll be watching it. Tonight, a family member of a tri-state teacher